Kendall Jenner, she has a new commercial for Pepsi. And it's not going down as well as a lot of people would like it to. Some are calling it tone deaf, some are calling it offensive. Here's a little bit of it. Take a look.
We are the movement, this generation. You better know who we are. Oh, oh. We are the lions, we are the chosen. We gonna shine out the door. Yeah, we are the movement, this generation.
All right, whatever. I'm not really sure.
Left everybody speechless.
What's the point? What is the point of the?
I think she's saying if you are the part of the movement, you're drinking Pepsi.
Yeah. It bothered me, and I couldn't figure why. At first, I just had a negative reaction to it, and I think it's because if you've ever been to one of these protests, this made it look like a block party, like it was everyone having a good time. And if you've ever been or witnessed any of these protests, I don't care what it's for, if it's Black Lives Matter or it's people fighting for abortion rights or people opposing abortion rights, whatever it is, these are people who are deeply committed to values and are worried. They're worried for their future, for their kids' future, for their grandkids' future. It's not a party, and this minimized their struggle and their fight.
Well, I followed it until the very end. Like when they first were marching and it stayed more march, less protest, I saw the inclusiveness and it reminded me of the Hilltop Coca-Cola.
To teach the world.
Yeah, the one that was at the end of Mad Men. Right. I thought, oh, okay, I see this. But when it got to the police line is when it that's when I got uncomfortable and thought, this is bringing up old visuals. And it is making it more a party, less a movement or a message.
Well, it's also sort of appropriating the Black Lives Matter movement and using social justice to sell soda pop. I mean, when you think about it, that iconic photo of Aisha Evans, a protester who was detained by law enforcement while protesting in Baton Rouge following Alton Sterling's death, and I've covered many of these unrest. I was in Baltimore, I was in Ferguson. This makes a mockery of what people are standing for, and at grave consequences.
Well, but it's more than Black Lives Matter. There were also marchers for Vietnam. It's all protests that involve pain and
here's the thing. Pepsi gives the girl a whole lot of money to do this. She makes a commercial that's on her level. Why blame her? Blame Pepsi. Pepsi gave her the money. This girl's taken a lot of flack for this. Yeah. This is what she's capable of putting out there. Well, but they said, okay, here's the check.
Well, I'm just surprised that she didn't know better. But how did it get this far?
Well,
I'm just surprised.
She a Kardashian?
I am surprised.
I mean, it's not like they're in the social movement, the Kardashians.
But if you watch anything or read anything, you know that that's offensive.
Well, actually,
how did it get that far?
I don't know if it's offensive. I don't know if it's offensive. I think it's maybe, her trying to say something that says, we're all one. Okay, she's trying to do something good, and I'm not pissed at her. And yes, sometimes these protests were big parties. That's why when you watch Forrest Gump and you see that they're on the Washington Mall, you see people got music on, stuff is going on. Right. So there were, not everything was dour. I don't know if it's tone deaf. I just think that this is her way of trying to say, hey, listen, let's be a little more inclusive. And anything that tries to send a positive message, as opposed to a lot of the crap that we see. And I've been in a lot of protests, and get your face better, because you're doing that.
You're doing this. Oh, am I?
Yes, you are.
See, I do it. I don't even realize I'm doing it.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? No. You saw
it? Dancing duck face.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm just thinking.
And it's like, I have to be an adult and say, now, this is the way she wants to do it, as opposed to, what the hell?
I don't even.
This is her way of doing it, and you know what? I mean,
the main objection is the thing is about an hour and a half long.
Yes,
we only showed this much.
It
goes on for days.
Pepsi during the commercial.
Exactly.
But there is a statement from Pepsi.
Oh, good.
This is a global ad that reflects people from different walks of life coming together in a spirit of harmony, and we think that's an important message to convey.
Right, so
the intention was
Pepsi backs it up.
It's not, it's not.
My father worked for Coca-Cola. I can't really vouch for Pepsi.
I mean, if you drink it, it makes you happy. I got friends who like Coca-Cola. I got friends who love Pepsi. Me, I like water. We'll be right back.